Hey, this is Darnay with the Creative Motif. Today, I'm going to show you how you can make changes to your website header. Start off by going to Edit in the top left-hand corner, and then hover over your site header and click on the Edit Site Header. Over on the left, you'll see Add Elements. When you click on that, you'll be able to add a button. You can add your social links. They will pop up once you actually add the social links to your website. You can toggle your cart on and off if you have a shop. You can add a login area if you have an account. And then if you are a multilingual website, you can add a switch language option. When you toggle this on, you're going to get a little pop-up here, and it's going to prompt you to go to your language settings. So those are the elements that you can add to your header. And then over on the right-hand side, you're going to be able to edit your design. When you click on that, you'll be able to change the layout. Click on this arrow to drop down the menu. It'll give you a bunch of different options for the way that your website header can be laid out. And then you can adjust the spacing. You can adjust the link spacing here, the element spacing, that's going to be your buttons, logins, social media. And then you can also add different effects to the top. You can do a drop shadow, pick on a color from your color palette, or you can choose a custom color. And then you can adjust the spread of the drop shadow, the distance, and then blur. Another element that you can add to it is a border. You can change the color just as the drop shadow. You can change the thickness of the border, and then you can also change the position. And then there's also fixed position for your website header. When you toggle that on, you have two options. You've got a basic and a scroll back. For basic, it's going to look like this. I got to save and exit so you can get a preview of it. Basically, it's going to stay at the top of your website as someone scrolls your website. And then for the scroll back option, it will basically pop back up to the top of your website as you start to scroll down. So it will simply hide. So those are some options with that. And then you can also adjust the height, size of your header, and also have it either full width or inset. Inset is just going to bring all the elements closer in towards the center here. And then last, you can adjust the color. So adaptive is going to take on the color of that first section that you have right here. Gradient, you can adjust the background color and the navigation color. You can also change the opacity of it, how intense it looks. And then blur background, and this is just going to blur things. Say you have a full width image for your background here, it's going to bleed up into the top, so it will blur everything right in this section here. And then you can adjust the blur amounts for that as well. And then there's solid. Here you can choose the colors just as you would with a gradient. Or you can choose a theme from your website. And then if you're over in color, there's also an opacity feature here, as well as the blur background, just as you would do with the gradient. So that is a quick overview of the different elements and things that you can change in your header to make your website feel more on brand for you. I hope that you found this video helpful. Be sure to subscribe and comment below if there's a Squarespace topic that you'd like me to cover to help you with your website. Also, if you find that you're a bit overwhelmed with the thought of creating your own website, I created Squarespace templates with you in mind. Each of them come with their own standout features, and you can view the live demos and get all the details at thecreativemotif.com. squarespace.com/templates.